got some nice ones like this. Something like this. We gotta do 1,000.
Nah, ain't no way. Too expensive.
Too expensive?
I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Hello everyone, and welcome back again to another recap on my cheesecake corner. As you guys can tell, I got another plan because I wanted it to look a little Christmassy. Now let's get started. So here we have one rose man letting Sophie know her being bi is something she should have told him earlier, which I definitely agree with, and she didn't say anything because she had just come to terms with it. Rob is now wondering what this entails for him. Does he get to fuck another woman? Do I get to have multiple partners? Out of all of the questions this man had, he only had one pretty good one.
And you're gonna be married to a man, and you know you're bi, you know you physically would love to a woman, and you're accepting, you're just cool with never doing it.
The last thing you want is to get married and realize you hate it. Now Rob is thinking, what if in 10 years you want to have a relationship with a woman? What then? And she tells him, well, we'll talk about it when it happens, and I will let you know if that ever occurs. But here it is, the Rob we all know, the jerk, the condescending ass. And he tells her, all right, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you ever come up with the idea that I'm gonna go and fuck a girl, we fucking a girl. We having sex with a girl. There's no, you are having sex with a girl.
Never get someone else in my whole life. I will never be okay with that.
Then neither
Even
will
you
you.
saying it's disgusting, I will never be okay with that.
A lot of his questions are so condescending and with zero regard of how she feels about any of the things that he says.
Sophie's such a jealous person, and so like no other women will ever be around you as long as I'm with you. For her to then turn around and now tell me that she likes women, as if that's some possibility in her life for women to be around her.
What she really means by this is she doesn't want you sexting another woman unless you and her have made that decision. And he's been doing that. So after this fight, I have a pretty good idea of what you guys can do. Let's go ring shopping. On their way to the ring shop, Rob wants to know if Sophie is actually going to be okay with not pursuing any type of relationship with any girl. And Sophie says that there hasn't been a time where she's caught feelings for a woman. And what does he say to this?
I just find it interesting that you spend so much time being so concerned about me thinking anything other than you is attractive, and yet you've literally in secret been looking at women.
Freaking love how this guy always finds a way to make everything about himself. Looking at a woman and thinking she's attractive does not equate to what you have done and to what some men do on a daily basis. Every time one rose man talks, I want to cover my ears. I want to just stop listening because he gets uglier by the words.
Well, I need you to show me your cheapest rings, because this look expensive.
Excuse me? The cheapest gold? I am so surprised that this girl didn't walk out of the shop, because I would have.
This is actually meant to be a really special moment of, getting wedding rings.
Well, this is as special as it's going to get for you, Sophie. And look, guys, it's not so much about the cost of the ring that's bugging me, but it's how he's going about it and the attitude that he has. He also starts venting to the salesman.
Told me some earlier today I didn't know about her, and it's like, man, I'm still learning about her and still trying to figure out, what that means.
When Sophie had already asked him to please not tell anyone, and he does the opposite of it. They finally pick a ring, which both of them agreed and which of them like, and we are finally done with this too.
Sophie got the ring and I got the prize.
Now moving on to Gino and Jasmine. What are you doing, Jasmine? I'm cooking, you idiot. Oh, great. So Gino is back from seeing his cousin, and he has finally realized he should have told Jasmine about the strip club. And he explains to her that this is American culture.
I think going to a strip club is essential to learning American culture.
Oh, sorry, wrong character.
Fourth wall break.
Now she wants to know, what else do American culture entail? Did you touch, kiss, have sex with the stripper? Is that part of the culture too? Was it Jasmine getting a lap dance from a stripper too another season? Jasmine also tells Gino it has been very hard for her to embrace Michigan in their relationship thanks to all the evidence that production has planted.
And I would never cheat on you, and I never have. I don't want you to feel hurt. I don't want you to be sad. I want you to be happy.
So, yep. They made out, and now Gino needs to prove to Jasmine that he's the right one. So watch out, Gino.
Later.
It is bowling time.
You're gonna love it.
Is she, Gino? Is she?
As I walk into the bowling alley, the first thing that I notice is the smell. Like, it smells very bad in here.
After they order some food, Jasmine would like to share with all of you that Gino blows up the toilet every single time he eats food like this.
I'm not gonna freaking clean the toilet after the disaster you're gonna make, because I know.
And if you guys don't subscribe, Gino will blow up your toilet. So please subscribe and save your toilet.
Thank you.
Also like and comment, please.
And I think a vacation would do us really good.
Say Hawaii, say Hawaii. No, Jasmine, we're going to Miami. Gino finally understands her love language. Money, money, money. Jasmine says it's going to be hard for her to forgive Gino, but he's taking the right steps. And I think if Gino takes her on 3 more trips, she'll forgive him.
I do believe that he owns me a present. I deserve a trip like this.
We are finally in Miami, and Jasmine is so ready to get naked. On their way to the hotel, Jasmine asks the Uber driver if he speaks Spanish. He says yes, so Jasmine takes this opportunity to throw shade at Gino because he still hasn't learned Spanish.
Este gringo de no habla nada en español y en 3 años no se ha preocupado por aprender nada.
When they get to the room, Jasmine is super excited about one thing in specific. The bed. Once they get to the pool, the operation make Gino feel bad about my children not being here starts.
I'm scared as a mom to be causing like a trauma on him.
I think it's so funny that the entire time that Jasmine is venting out how she feels, Gino's like,
Oh, really? Oh, really?
I'm listening.
off to Citra and Sam. Sam is having a barbecue with his family where he breaks the news to them that he's converting when Citra's dad arrives.
It gets here, me and him are going to be going to a mosque for me to convert.
What are you talking about?
While drinking beer and eating pork, which I believe are things that you're not supposed to do.
Do they celebrate Christmas?
No, I don't think they do. I think there's another holiday. I want to say Yom Kippur, but I'm just kind of making that up.
Called something else.
And oh well. Look, guys, I know we might be a little ignorant to other religions, but if you're going to convert, shouldn't you do research on the religion you're converting to? Forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but Yom Kippur is a Jewish holiday.
I think it's important you start learning a couple of things prior to...
I've been trying to get her out here.
But he's way too busy. So let's cut him some slack, right? Citra is going to go get some spicy food, and right before she comes to America, her dad takes a moment to remind her it is very important that he converts right before they get there because, you know, they need to get married. He's going to be present. Back to Sam. He's been keeping a secret from Citra. And this is one of those secrets that you shouldn't be keeping away from your partner.
And recently, I was on a business trip with a coworker, and the cops pulled us over. They found my Suboxone, and because it wasn't in a prescription bottle, they arrested me.
But because he's very, very busy, this guy missed the deadline to this very important thing, this very important conversion program, and now he might go to jail. The problem with this is that What if that's gonna make her change her mind completely as to whether she wants to come to the US or not? So now he is off to the airport, and before he gets there, he is wearing a shirt that Citra sent him that you only wear for special occasions, according to her. He got her a very, very, very pretty praying mat, flowers, and pillows. Gino,
Oh my god.
since they are going to be alone until dad gets there, do you guys really think that they'll have sex or not? Place your bets and let me know what you guys think about it. Now, Mr. Bives is here and he tells us him and Nikki never had a conversation about where they stand in their relationship.
This is like physically needed stuff simple. And this is normal.
So that's why he slept with someone else. And he's trying to make it very clear to her that nothing else matters. Nothing else matters but us.
Your past, my past, it's mean nothing. Let's create our future.
What I did, what happened, that doesn't matter anymore. They get to the room. As they are packing, Nikki tells him that now she understands why he doesn't want to have sex with her anymore.
Relationship while we're doing this, you know, this whole process. And you could do you, I do me. No, that was never discussed.
And now she feels betrayed by him. Nikki goes crying to the restroom and Igor follows her.
I'm feeling like I'm ass. Where? And from where? I feel like you think I'm ass.
You are.
Yes, if you cheat, you are an asshole. Igor does not consider the act of Nikki applying for the visa as serious as him giving her the ring, and he does not feel bad about this because he said the truth to her, which I guess props to him.
This situation drop in the garbage because this situation is
If
from
I drop
nowhere.
the situation in the garbage, you're going along with it.
Is he though? Is he really going to the garbage, Nikki? And then she decides that she's gonna go back to his apartment to do a lot of thinking, which probably means drinking and sex.
And maybe like I'm just like questioning everything, and maybe that's why you just want to make love to me. There's like, and if I knew this, I would have stopped the K1 visa.
I mean, you can still stop it now. He's not in the US yet. So yeah, that's what we get from this too. So Nick, do you think we are all fat here in America? Do you? And Nick tells us,
there is more people, fat people than good.
oh, Nick, at times I feel sorry for this guy because I actually have a coworker just like him that doesn't necessarily know how to say things properly because English is their second language. So sometimes they could say things that don't sound too good. Devin's dad also brought up the fact that he calls her Piggy. And I think at this point, Nick has finally realized that he should stop. Dad wants to know if they have talked about the nickname, they had a conversation about it, if she likes it or she doesn't. And of course they have. But he didn't care and continued to call her that after she expressed to him multiple times that she didn't like it.
Others at first, but I think she's used to it now.
Dad asked,
so do you think that builds a strong relationship, that she has to get used to it?
which is pretty much not going to. It's something that she's probably going to resent him for in the future and bring up. But come on, you are a 32-year-old man. You should be able to hold a conversation. Devin got her traditional Korean wedding dress on the mail, but there's a small problem. It has gold in it, and she hates gold.
I hate gold.
Now, mom wants to make some calls and see if there's anyone that can fix it. But in the meantime, she wants to go look for a backup dress. And Devin hates the idea. And I genuinely do too. On your wedding day, you want to wear what makes you feel beautiful and something that you're happy with. So I definitely don't blame her for the reaction she had.
We're getting close. Are you gonna cooperate?
I'm here.
And once they get to the wedding store, Devin hates every single one of the dresses that she's looking at. Even the ones that she tries, she hates them. She hates the idea of looking for dresses. She hates the dresses, and she probably hates everyone in the store at this moment. The worker comes back and tells mom that she's upset, and now we know that she was actually crying and shutting the curtain because mom was not listening to her and kept pushing her to get another dress that she didn't want to get. And for the preview, we get wedding day for this too. And we also get to see the dress, and I really hope that it is to her liking. Off to Clayton and Anali. They are going to a petting zoo where Clayton has gotten the most amount of action since Anali is here. Yes, they still haven't had sex. After this, he's going to take her to eat and hopes that they will seal the deal and clap some cheeks.
Hey.
¿Qué haces?
Muchas cosas. Siempre en mi computadora.
Yeah, always.
Anali brings up the fact that Clayton spends a lot of his time on the computer, and she doesn't feel like they spend enough time together. And look, I love myself a Nur. As a matter of fact, I love my Nur, but he has a great work-life balance. We also play video games together, but there's one thing for sure, that if gaming is affecting your personal life, you need to fix it.
¿Ya enviaste las invitaciones?
Of course.
¿Y a tu amigo Cameron?
Espero que él puede venir para la boda, pero está lejos y no sé si puede.
There's also a big problem from this. All of Clayton's friends are online, so Anali can't really meet them yet, and she doesn't think that's okay. I do find it a bit alarming that he has no physical friends, but we all have different desires. Some people don't care or don't crave the physical connection, and that's okay. To Anali, this is alarming because she wasn't expecting to have 0 friends in the US. She was under the impression that thanks to Clayton, she was going to create a lot of friendships, but that is not the case.
Estaba pensando, no vamos a más lugares. Quizás, no sé, podemos ir a verlo.
Anali also convinces Clayton to take a trip to San Diego to finally meet his friend, Cameron of 7 years. And for the preview, Clayton lets everyone know at the restaurant they still haven't done it.
Decided some drinks?
Virgin because I'm effectively living as a virgin because we haven't been having sex recently. I just figured I would share that.
And that is it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and you can also go ahead and check out my other videos that I have right here for you to enjoy. Thank you and have a great day.